show you how to play Space Oddity by David Bowie. I have always loved that song. I think they even used it in Stranger Things. I think they used it in the movie The Big Chill. And of course it's an amazing song. And I'm going to show it to you. It's got a bunch of parts. I literally had to write down the parts of this song because Space Oddity is not an easy song to memorize because it's all over the place, but it's a great tune, and it has more of like an epic quality to it. It's not really a traditional verse bridge type of hit. It's more of an epic interpretation or interpretational type of song. It's excellent. But anyway, that's a C, E major, F, F minor, C. That 2 times. I think I already said that. You see, I'm getting confused already with this song. Then we go back to the intro. Then there's break number 2, which is that dun 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 thing. Then goes into the solo. After that, we get into repeat the C to E minor, which is your. Then we go back to a break, which they only do once in the song. Go figure. Solo and out. Definitely, you're going to have to do your homework too. Okay, Space Oddity. Wow. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on for sure. Especially with this one. And the only way I can describe it, it's got like a bridge A, a bridge B, blah, blah, blah. You just have to put them all together. I'm going to do close-ups on all the parts as we go through it and make it simple. So you can put this one into your repertoire. Space Oddity, ground control to Major Tom. Check ignition, and may God be with you. Okay, so the first part we're going to go here is our introduction. Okay, first things first. F major, 7, to E minor. And that's our intro. Okay, now I'm going to break into the spot where we go from the C to an E minor, which leads us into the next ground control to Major Tom. Right there to E minor. We repeat that, and we come out of it. Now the bridge out of that would be A minor, G, D. And then we loop the whole thing back around again. Okay? We'll go to close-up on that as well. A minor, take your protein pills, G, and put your helmet on. And then it repeats the whole thing again. Let's get to the next part, which now will lead us into our verse, and that's going to be a C to an E major, so keep that in mind. The first one would be C to E minor, this one goes into a major, C to E major. So we'll get close up on that. A lot of stuff going on. Okay, so this is what I would call our chorus, and this is going to be C to E major, F, F minor, back to C. F, F minor, to C. And we repeat that 2 times, which leads us into our intro again. That is the F major 7 back to the E minor. We close that out, A minor, G, and D. Let's get to the next part. Okay, so this part, which you could actually call a second or a third bridge, if you will, it's going to go to B flat, and I'm going to get a close-up on that one. Okay, so if it can't get it even more confusing, let's see if I can help you get even more confused now. So after we go through our intro, which is that F major 7 to E minor, the second break, bridge, whatever, third is here, B flat major, A minor, G, F. Then we go to the break, which is into the solo. C power chord, F, G, A, major. So that break is here. There you go. Now we're going to get to the solo. F major 7, E minor, A major, C major, D major, E major. Those are the chords behind the solo. And I'm going to break down the solo, but it's very improvisational. And no, guys, as you know, I'm not going to worry about doing it exact. I mean, this is just a loose solo, but you follow the chords, put your own interpretation. It is an extremely cool solo. Comes up twice in the song. We'll get a close-up on that in a second as well. and it's very modal because those chords are not in the typical key center of this song, and some of them aren't. And it forces us, or gives us the opportunity to modulate in and out of this solo, which is really cool. So, let me show you the solo now. The first chord is an F major 7. You can approach that from... That's at E minor. Then we go to the A major. We go to the C major. D major. To the E major, and we just roll it out. And then we're back into the song again. So that's the solo. Let me break it down really slow. Pentatonic stuff, right? Fourth string. And you know what, guys? I'm going to have to sort of correct myself here. I'm going to break it down over what you play over the chords. But what you play is completely up to you. You can fiddle around very close to the original. You can break out. It modulates. You can do a lot with it. So, here's the first part. Now I go modal. And that's an E minor. A major. I go to this, which is just a minor pentatonic, and I drop the major third over it one time. We go to the C major, and I do these little double stops. Same thing over D, fourth string. Those are really simple. All those are is major third, root, susset, major third, root. Really simple. And you do them kind of sloppy, you play a bunch of strings. Then we end it on the E, and you go to the 2nd fret, 6th string, and you... And there it is. And that gets us back to our verse again, or chorus, or bridge, or whatever. All right. Okay, so after the solo, there's one spot in the song, and they only do it one time. So I'm going to show it to you. And it goes after that C to E to F, F minor change. And we're going to do a close-up on that one now as well. Okay, so this leads us into another interesting and complex part. Thank you, David. David Bowie. Great songwriter. Extremely cool, but this song is tough. Ground control to Major Tom. Is there something wrong? G, can you hear me, Major Tom? C, hear me, Major Tom. Hey, G, Major Tom. Back to this. Oh. Just the chords for now. I did a substitution on the C major 7. And then it just ends on the E. Okay guys, so that was my attempt to demystify Space Oddity by David Bowie. This one was very difficult to break down, and in many ways it's harder than some of the more shreddy type stuff because of the memorization and the randomness of this song. It's got like blocks of parts, and they just move them around. And then, like for example, even on that one break, it only does it one time in the song, and then we're done with that. The solos modulate, but very interesting song, guys. Very interesting song. And I think also, guys, in the notes on this video, if you get stuck, I'm going to literally time code all the changes and where they happen. And I think I'm going to block out the entire song so that you know how to play along. Also, guys, I do sing in a band. Please excuse some of my attempts at it today because I'm not getting paid to sing right now. I'm not pushing it and blowing out with my band. I'm just here for you guys. So if I'm a little off, cut me some break, please. Please, guys. All right. Questions or comments, guys, feel free. I will do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Ground control to Major Tom. Did you see the matching shirt I wore for the song? A cat in space. I had one of my students, she asked me this. She said, what does that mean? I was taken aback. I said, I don't know, I bought it on Amazon. It's just a cat with a space helmet on. Go figure. People are so serious.